Hi everyone! Today we'll talk about Scribing, brand new customizable skill line in Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road DLC, and how to farm it in the easiest and the most efficient way to unlock everything as soon as possible. So what Scribing is in general? Simply speaking, it's a new skill line of 11 new skills, but every skill can be customized in terms of additional effects, buffs, etc. Still, the main effect and the animation stays the same. For example, one of the new skills can make big soul explosion, and this is the static part. But what this explosion doing is up to you. You can pull enemies to you, or aggro them, or put a dot on them with minor debuff of your choice. Or you can simply just create a shield on you and your allies with that explosion. Or another skill with which you can launch your mounts run forward and either knock down all enemies they are standing on its way and damaging them, or you can change its skill's effect so your mounts will run forward and heal all your allies on its way. So how do you unlock Scribing? At first you need to purchase Gold Road DLC and then talk to the NPC near Skingrad's Mages Guild. Skingrad is the capital of New Gold Road Zone. After that, several wonderful quests with tons of new lore, new books, sometimes really difficult but awesome riddles, and a very interesting story that could be a separate DLC in terms of its depth and the new lore. The whole storyline are very similar to Psychic Order in terms of gameplay. My personal advice, do this storyline only after original Mages Guild storyline, it's deeply connected. After that you will unlock new location, Scalarium, where now you can create your own skills. The whole process of creating new skills mostly looks like alchemy. You choose base for your skill, called Grimoire, and several additional items called scripts, to choose which bonuses will your skill has. And now the most interesting part. Where to get that grimoires and scripts to create your skills? As you've already understood, at first we need base for our skills, grimoires. And it's an easy part. All the grimoires you get either from the Scribing questline as rewards, or simply can buy from the Scalarium, Scribing location, vendor. With scripts, it's a little bit trickier. There are different types of scripts: focus scripts, signature scripts, affix scripts. Focus scripts define what your skill will do: damage enemies, heal allies, pull adds, aggro, etc. Signature scripts are the scripts adding effects to your skills: different shields, dots, restoration, etc. And affix scripts add the minor or major buff or debuff to your skills. And where to get them? You can start farming focus scripts after completing the Wing of the Griffon in Scalarium during the main Scribing questline. And you can get them from daily Delve quests, daily Mages Guild quests, PvP rewards for the worthy. And when I say daily Delve quests, I mean different Delve dailies from all the DLC locations you can find near the dailies, vendors, 3 daily vendors in every single DLC of the game. Signature scripts unlocked after completing the Wing of the Dragon, and sources of them are daily World Boss quests, also from every single DLC location, daily Cyrodiil quests, daily Fighters Guild quests, and some static places in the world we will talk a little bit later about, and also class scripts we will also talk about a little bit later. Affix scripts that add major or minor buffs and debuffs to your skills you will unlock after completing the Wing of the Netch, and can get from the World Event quests, daily Imperial City quests, daily Undaunted quests. About World Event quests, it's also dailies you can find in every single DLC, as we've already been talking about Delve daily quests, World Events quest, and World Bosses quest. It's a quest you can find, these trio daily quests you can find in every capital of every single DLC in the game. You get script with 100% chance from the first daily coffer of each different type of daily quest, and a 25% chance for a repeated daily of that type for your account. And every time you get new script of that time, no duplicates until you complete the whole scripts collection. Also, there is a very small chance to get script from the world drops, regardless of Gold Road's ownership. That scripts are unbound and tradable, but I personally never got one, so the chance is extremely low, at least in my experience. But what about static places in the world, where you can find some scripts I've been talking about a little bit earlier? They are located in every major guild's offices of the base game, but keep in mind that you can collect them only after you've completed the Wing of the Dragon during Scribing questline. That places are Mage's Guild Hall in Auridon, Woolkill Heart, Mage's Guild Hall in Stonefalls, Daemon's Watch, Mage's Guild Hall in Glenumbra, Daggerfall, Mage's Guild Hall in Stormhaven, Wayrest, Mage's Guild Hall in Grasswood, Elden Root. By the way, it's second floor of the Elden Root, Mage's Guild's office behind the big door there. It can be sometimes very difficult, especially for new players, to find what's where and how to get there, especially if you're a first comer to the whole Elden Root and Grasswood, this whole big, very big routes with different stages. Mage's Guild Hall in Deshaan, Mournhold, Mage's Guild Hall in the Riften, Mage's Guild Hall in Bankarai, Evermore, and Mage's Guild Hall in Reaper's March, Rolha. There is another class special script for every class, but to get it you need to collect 50 class script scraps. There is an achievement to track how many you've already collected. After you get class script on your main character, you can simply buy it from the Scribing vendor in Scalarium for all your other characters. So where can you get class script scraps? You get them from after completing the Wing of the Dragon. Class script scraps will be found in rewards granted by completed normal and veteran trials, 1 scrap from normal, 2 scraps from veteran, opening and also opening normal and veteran trial weekly coffers, 1 scrap from normal, 2 scraps from veteran, 4 scraps from veteran hard mode. Appearing on trial weekly leaderboards, 5 scraps per character. Completing normal and veteran arenas, 1 scrap from normal, 3 scraps from veteran, once per day per account. Appearing on an arena weekly leaderboard, 5 scraps per character, and completing infinite archive arcs. Also, opening rewards for completing random daily normal and veteran dungeons, 1 scrap from normal, 2 scraps from veteran, once per day per character. Opening daily battleground reward boxes, 1 scrap. Completing master wreaths, 1 scrap, once per day per account. Opening reward boxes granted from completing Elder Scrolls capture quests in Cyrodiil, 4 scraps. And also becoming Emperor in Cyrodiil, 25 scraps. Also keep in mind that some random scripts can be bought from both Scribing vendor in Scalarium and Infinite Archive vendor. They both refresh their shops weekly, so check them all the time to collect all the scripts faster. By the way, Infinite Archive is an ultimate place to get simply everything, from almost leads to all mythics to cards for tales of tributes and monster pages and companions gear. So I highly advise you to visit Archives vendor all the time. Soon I will also make a video on Infinite Archive, all its mechanics, secrets, so don't forget to subscribe for the channel not to miss it. And the last thing you need to make your own skills is luminous ink. Crafting currency for your skills. You need 3 per 1 skill. It's not bound to accounts, so you can simply buy it from other players or you can farm it yourself, still its drop chance is extremely low. It can be farmed from any enemies in the game or from any resource nodes. One of the best places to farm it from mobs are, as always, Dolmens in Aliker's Desert, Skyreach Catacombs, Spellscar in Craglorn, Dragonstar Arena, Black Rose Prison Arena, etc. If you prefer harvesting nodes, as always, don't forget to slot the Master Gatherer and Plentiful Harvest champion stars from the champion point system. Whole farming process won't take long, by the way. I've been doing 6 dailies every day from 9 possible, plus normal random on 2 my characters, and collected all scripts except class scripts in 6 or 7 days. So of course visited and bought all the scripts from Scalarium and Infinite Archive Vendors. Currently class scripts are not something you need to make the best combinations possible, at least for most classes. And which dailies should you do to unlock all scripts fastest way possible? 9 dailies every day, we've been talking a little bit earlier, but if you're not in a great hurry, I suggest you next list to get all the scripts in 1 week the easiest way possible. Of course, it will already been talking about. Check Infinite Archive Vendor and Scribing Vendor for all types of scripts. Mages daily, Delve daily, World Boss daily, Fighters daily, Undaunted daily, World Event daily. And also I need to mention that you only need to do this on 1 character. I've been doing this on 1 character, and as already told you, I've been doing 2 normal randoms on my 2 characters. I just didn't want to do it on my all characters, on my all roster characters. And in 1 week you will get all the scripts if you are doing this only on 1 single character, all these 6 dailies. It's very easy, and several normal randoms per day. Easiest way to farm class script scraps, 50 fragments. Normal trials, normal random dungeons, normal arenas, weekly trial coffer, and infinite archive arcs. In general, currently there are no skills in Scribing that are either meta-defining for any endgame activities or mandatory for Godslayer, for example. Static standard skills are easy in terms of unlocking and easy in use. Still, there are some very useful combinations you can use on tanks or healers, like, for example, Agra and Pool with Restoration and Major Cowardice same time. Reminds World of Warcraft macro assist system when you can put several effects or several skills on 1 button that can be very useful, especially on trash packs for tanks or double shield for you and your allies with additional minor protection, but very little for damage dealers and for PvP. There are some very interesting combinations of stuns with pulls and debuffs, still static skills doing it much better in comparison with created skills. Still, there are some very interesting and fun combinations that you can use in open world on world bosses, doing delves, etc., and have a lot of fun with them. In general, the whole system has a lot of potency to become even better in future. Even now, it's a wonderful system with tons of different, very interesting, cool, and amazing variations with the freedom to create whatever you want. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for the channel if you want more videos like this. Also check different guides, builds, ESO news, overviews on our channel. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Good luck!